Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So, thank you first of all. Looks like I've got over 10,000 subscribers. I say looks like. We'll cover that in a minute. But first of all, thank you for all the true subscribers. The 5,000 bots, less thanks, okay? Also, thanks very much for anyone who's paid any membership fees to join my channel. And by the way, if you still want to do that, you can do that. It's only like £1.99 a month or something like that. You don't really get anything for it. You get like a star or something like that when you comment and that kind of thing. But it just sort of helps my channel, helps me pay the roofing fees and stuff like that. Um, yeah, because I'm fixing my roof at the moment. So £1.99 a month would go towards that. Obviously, it'd be worth about one tile probably, if that. Anyway, let me just comment on the analytics. Okay, so supposedly it says here I've got 10,000 free subscribers. So let me just comment on that because I know some people are going to remember that I don't really have 10,000 subscribers and they'll have a go at me. So I just want to be completely transparent. If you go to socialblade.com, you can look at YouTubers and stuff like that, and you can analyze user numbers and stuff like that. Now, quite clearly here on sort of May, or is it April, I got a ton of users, and this is completely ridiculous. Okay, and what happened was, I don't know why, but somebody decided in their infinite wisdom to buy me a load of users. Either they decided that my channel didn't have enough users, or they were somehow trying to get me banned. So you can see here, this is a massive spike, totally unrealistic. So whenever you see these massive spikes, the likelihood is that they're not real. I mean, occasionally, yeah, you could get a banging video and it could up your user subscriber numbers. So for instance, here you can see these little peaks here. So these are genuine where I've had like some videos which have done well because maybe a certain topic has taken off. And it could be the topic has taken off because it's like a big scam kind of thing and lots of people are involved. And usually that's where I get quite a lot of subscribers. Okay. So when I'm talking about a topic which affects a lot of people, then that's when I get a load of subscribers. But even then, it's only a little bump in the road, as it were, not a massive spike. So I just wanted to make that statement. So the likelihood is I'm really celebrating 5,000 subscribers, but still, when I first started this channel, I mean, I didn't really think too much about the username for a kickoff. I call myself Binance stuff because what I was doing was just going on Binance and just using things like staking and little things on Binance and how to use them and a little bit of trading and loaning out and all the stuff basically connected with Binance and all the offers that they used to offer. Okay. But I tend not to do many videos about that anymore because like Binance has sort of died a death if you're from the UK. You can't really use it as such. So I've kind of not really done any videos on Binance like like I used to do. Yeah, it used to have really good trading competitions and things like that, but now, well, basically all that's been killed off if you're from the UK. So here we are, we're celebrating 5,000 subscribers. So thanks very much. What I wanted to go over was just some sort of old videos and sort of kind of big videos, I guess, like that that were interesting. So let's just go to this. So this is my Discord, and I've just put my best videos, just a selection of videos I thought were interesting. So we've got to kick off. We've got to have this guy on. So Ed Zimbardi, offender, he's a very naughty boy. I mean, I've done numerous videos on him, so I had to sort of include him as a video. And so many people got believed in him. Okay. There was me and Ponzi Patrol probably who didn't, but so many people were putting their buying $500 packages and or is it 250? I can't even remember what it was now. I think it was $500 packages, and it was just ridiculous, wasn't it? If you think about it, you know, Ponzi Patrol showed it that if you compounded what he was his returns, you'd like have all the money in the world within a year or so. Okay, so it just didn't make any sense whatsoever. But people were people were remortgaging the houses and selling off the pensions early or whatever, selling off funds and stuff like that to get the money in this. This guy basically is just a serial scammer. He's a serial crook going from one thing to the next, making lives people in utter misery. Now, I haven't really followed him for a while, so I don't know where he's at. I'm pretty sure Ponzi Patrol is um still on him, still on his case and stuff. So that was Ed Zimbardi. Now, this second one was kind of my first one into reporting on scam projects. I remember somebody in the comments saying, well, at least my money's in stable fund. And I thought, stable fund? What the hell is that? That sounds interesting. So I went to have a look at it and I was looking at it and thinking, what the hell is this? This just looks utterly ridiculous. It looks totally impossible, implausible. It was offering 1% a day. But as we know now from a lot of these projects, most of these projects offer 1% a day. And this was no exception. And a guy called Michael offered people 1% and they believed him. And this went on for quite a while until it didn't. And then it all come down. Now, most people believe that this Michael guy is actually a guy called Varandata in real life. And I did another video in here. So stable fund is Michael Ray, this man. Okay, so is he Varandata? So he called himself Michael or Ray. Okay, but there's a very good chance that he was actually called Varandata. And I did another video on him looking at his sketchy life. So Varandata. Now moving on, Luke Coelho. He's another guy I've covered a lot. He's done a lot of projects where they all seem to just turn to shit. Okay. And this is another guy who just couldn't understand how people, I don't understand how people follow these people. They think the sun shines out of their arse at times. And I just don't get it because he just comes across as a really shady guy straight away. And just the way things are being done, everyone was sort of bigging him up. But at the end of the day, the people who are bigging him up are YouTubers who've got him on his channel to talk, but basically take, whatever, a couple of $1,000 or whatever for having him on the show or even more. Who knows exactly what they were taking. But yeah, Luke Coelho over promises and under delivers. And at the moment, there's a load of stuff going on with the miners, with the people who are supposed to providing these miners for this other project that he was working on with his cousin. And that seems to be in limbo and nobody really knows what's going on with it. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Will it just fizzle out? Is the idea just to make people get bored of it and just go away eventually and just say, oh, it's just another project where I've lost all my money and kind of thing. I get the feeling that that's kind of what's going on at the moment. But again, I haven't really monitored the situation. So any of these, if you've got any feedback on any of these projects or just want to make a comment about them, then please do. So this another one. This is another Lou Coelho one I did, or Truth Seekers, and I basically did a video where he was threatening to sue me. So you get quite a lot of these cease and desist orders and things like that. And I basically fought back. There's no way I was going to take the video back because what I found out was that the company that he was saying he was suing me from didn't actually exist. Okay, to my knowledge, I couldn't find it. And as soon as I started asking the lawyers and them questions, I got stony silence. So it would seem that they were suing me from a company that didn't exist. So that was quite a fun video to do. Um, Now, this is a bit of a weird one. Get GXL is a Ponzi, okay? So I just did this video thinking, I was kind of bored. Let's just do a quick sort of 10-minute video. This was clearly a scam project. It didn't make any sense. You were getting these products and putting them up on an imaginary shelf. So it's kind of like an Amazon kind of thing, but you were making loads of commission on it. It just didn't make any sense whatsoever. And you'd have to pay a fee every month to be able to do this. So you're putting these random products up on a shelf. You could be putting like toenail clippers, okay, and then you could be putting up a hot tub or something like that, maybe. or an AC, electrical equipment. You could be from one extreme to another. It just didn't make any sense whatsoever. And eventually, this came to show up as being a Ponzi scheme. But what was interesting about this was how world Ponzi's are. This was in Trinidad and Tobago. This is mainly focused on Trinidad and Tobago. And I got a massive amount of people who were interested in this. I think there's like over 10,000 viewers and stuff on this video. So I did a couple of videos on that just to try to warn people off it. But I was always getting people in the comments saying, oh, my brother's in this, my cousin's in this, and I can't stop them going into it. It seems like people from Trinidad and Tobago love their Ponzi schemes. You can tell them it's a Ponzi scheme and you're going to lose all your money. And it's like, oh, where do I sign up kind of thing. It's like, it's crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of people, I'd say, uneducated in, and I think a lot of these scammers go after these BRICS countries where the education, I mean, to be honest with you, the education in a lot of Western civilized world isn't so great because still loads of people go in these Ponzi schemes. But I think from videos that I've done, but not just what I've done, lots of other people who are exposing all these red flags and all these scams. I think definitely things have changed in the scene because I think less people are definitely putting the money into these and not having it these 1% things. I mean, still people you're still going to get these people who think that earning 0.5% a day is not that much, and it's crazy. Okay, what's this one? ITP was a massive Ponzi scheme. So this was kind of mainly in the UK, this kind of thing took off. And someone was saying like, you got to cover this. This is huge. And it really was. I did quite a few videos on this and I got quite a lot of subscribers from it. So thank you if you're an ITP user and you subscribe to my video. I'm really sorry that, you kind of subscribed to my channel because you probably lost money in going into ITP. So this is just another disgusting Ponzi where you click buttons and stuff like that. But one of the things that really disgusted me was this guy called Charlie Wildish, who um, who basically said, he'd watched other people's videos, probably mine as well, and said, a lot of people are saying this is a Ponzi scheme, and I'm going to show you why it isn't a Ponzi scheme. Anyway, clearly later on, he obviously made money out of this, and then found out that it was a Ponzi scheme. So I don't know where they're up to. I don't know where the police. I know the police were investigating it and had arrested people. So, but I don't know where that's up to. So, again, any feedback you've got on these projects that I've covered, then let me know. Um, Now, Project 79. I did multiple videos on this. There was so many red flags when I first did this. I just thought this just doesn't look right whatsoever. It stinks to high heaven. But I think there was only one other YouTuber who basically said that Project 79 was dodgy as hell. Everyone else is saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and the team were unbelievable, and they've done great with Hydro Ventures and things like that. And lots of people are invested in it. And obviously, over the past since I think October 23, it's kind of gone down the tube. Okay, and there's lots of infighting amongst the team and people calling each other, and God knows what's going on with that project either. But it's obviously it was what I thought it was, I think, and that was a Ponzi scheme. They might say differently, but I don't think there was anything really going on. There was no gold in the hills as far as I could see. They were just digging a big hole, and yeah, it. Yeah, I got a lot of grief from this project. So many, I mean, I went into the Discord once. I eventually got banned from it because I stirred up enough shit. But I went in there and everyone was attacking me, but I didn't give a crap really. I just wanted to say my case, and but nobody wants to listen. You see, if you're in a project and you truly believe in it, I mean, then you kind of have blinkered vision. Okay. So that was Project 79. Looks like it's gone way west. Xcard was another project that I thought was a Ponzi scheme. This is basically where you're getting paid to watch TV. It was kind of a little bit like Steppen, okay, where you get paid to walk, but you had to effectively what you had to do is buy an NFT. So you're putting loads of money in and slowly drawing it out. So it's a classic kind of Ponzi scheme. And the thing about this was there was so many YouTubers, big YouTubers, who were promoting this. Um, Ran, Altcoin Daily. There were some massive YouTubers who were getting free NFTs and whatnot to promote this. So this was a huge scam, in my opinion, that didn't really. I mean, they went on Paul, forgotten the guy's name. Paul Tech, what's he called now? Paul. He went on the CEO went on there on his program, and Paul was asking him questions, saying, "Well, isn't that kind of breaking YouTube laws?" Because yeah, it just didn't make any sense. People were actually believing though that they could get an NFT, make money from watching videos, and like make $40 from watching 5 videos, and they were actually thinking that they were sharing the advertising money from the people who'd made the videos. I mean, I'm sorry, but you don't make you don't make $40 from like watching 5 videos. I mean, the amount you get like pence, okay? You know, you get several pence. You'd be lucky if you got 5 users. You'd be lucky to get 5 pence from that. Okay, so the idea that you could get $40 from watching 5 videos was completely preposterous. And I have to put this guy in, Jonathan Seller, Aka the Fud Farm. And I just sort of did this one. Does the Fud Farm want to go to prison? Because the way he was talking, he just sort of almost, the way he talked and the way he describes Ponzi's and stuff like that, it almost feels like he wanted to go to prison. But the thing is, this guy is like the Teflon Don. Nothing's going to stick to him. He's going to get off with everything all the time, and nothing's ever going to happen to him because he's probably too small a YouTuber, unfortunately. So he'll carry on doing whatever he carries on doing, and nothing will ever happen to him. That's the sad thing. I do notice in a lot of the comments, loads of people would love to see this guy go to prison, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Okay, he'll actually be saying that he's never done anything wrong in his life. Um, and that's the thing. Who knows? He might not have ever done technically anything wrong in his life. That's the way he rolls. Okay, and this last one I just want to talk about. This is kind of the latest one. This is to me, this is huge. This is pre-sale, and obviously this video has been banned in the UK as well. So I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want this video getting banned. But yeah, this is a huge thing. There's so many pre-sale scams, and I believe that this person here is likely responsible for it because he owns the media channels. So whoever owns these media channels, to me, is the one who's responsible for promoting all these pre-sale scams. If they were genuine, they'd look into these pre-sale scams and see that people are getting scammed from them and not taking the advertising revenue if they're completely separate, okay, which I have my massive doubts about. So anyway, this is like a sort of celebration of 10,000 or 5,000 subscribers. I just again want to thank you very much. If you subscribed, and hopefully, maybe when I get to 15,000 subscribers, if I get there, that'll be a sort of genuine 10,000 subscriber party, if you like. Anyway, thanks very much for listening. Thanks for following. Thanks for liking and all of that. Keep on keeping on and have a good rest of your day. Okay, I'm out.